Imagine a winter night so quiet you can hear your own breath. The snow beneath your boots crunches softly, and every star above you seems sharper than you've ever seen it before. Then, almost without warning, a pale green arc appears on the horizon. It stretches, curls, and begins to ripple, like silk caught in a gentle breeze. Within moments, the entire sky is alive, glowing ribbons of green, purple, and gold dancing overhead. This is the Northern Lights in Canada, and it's not just a sight, it's an experience that seeps into your soul. Canada sits directly under the auroral oval, the sweet spot where Northern Lights activity is strongest. The country's vast, open landscapes, crisp winter skies, and low light pollution create the perfect conditions for nature's most dazzling show. In the Yukon, you can base yourself in Whitehorse, a charming city that balances easy accessibility with true northern character. Here, you can spend the day exploring local trails or soaking in the nearby Takini hot springs, and by night, join guided tours that whisk you to secluded locations away from city lights. For a touch of history and grit, head north to Dawson City, where the Aurora swirls above old Gold Rush-era saloons and wooden boardwalks. It's like stepping back in time, only now the sky is part of the show. Travel east and you'll find yourself in the Northwest Territories, home to one of the most reliable Northern Lights capitals in the world, Yellowknife. Here, clear nights are the norm, with up to 240 aurora visible evenings each year. Spend your nights at Aurora Village, where heated teepees and reindeer sleigh rides keep you warm between sightings. The locals will tell you the lights here are so frequent, you start planning your evenings around them like clockwork. In Manitoba, the small subarctic town of Churchill is famous for polar bears in the fall, but in winter, it transforms into an aurora paradise. Heated plexiglass domes out on the tundra let you watch the sky without braving the biting cold for hours. And when you do step outside, the crisp air makes the stars pop just as vividly as the lights themselves. And then there's Nunavut, remote, rugged, and absolutely breathtaking. Places like Iqaluit and Rankin Inlet are far from the tourist trail, but that's part of their magic. The skies here are so dark and undisturbed, the aurora can feel impossibly close. Add in the chance to experience Inuit culture and traditions, and your trip becomes more than sightseeing. It's a connection to the land and the people who've called it home for generations. Planning your aurora adventure is part science, part serendipity. The best time is between late September and late March, with new moon periods offering the darkest skies. Whether you opt for a guided tour or strike out on your own, give yourself several nights to catch the lights. The more time you have, the better your chances. Your choice of accommodation can transform your trip. Maybe it's a glass-roof chalet at Northern Lights Resort and Spa in Whitehorse, where you can watch the sky from bed. Or perhaps it's the rustic elegance of Blackford Lake Lodge in the Northwest Territories, reachable only by bush plane with aurora alerts, so you never miss a moment. From family-run B&Bs to luxury wilderness retreats, the North offers a stay for every style. And while the aurora might be your main draw, don't forget the days. Glide across frozen lakes behind a team of huskies, try ice fishing for Arctic char, snowshoe through silent forests, or warm up in a teepee listening to Indigenous stories about the dancing lights. Many operators also offer night photography workshops, so you can return home with more than just memories. Photographing the aurora is its own adventure. Part art, part patience. You'll need a sturdy tripod, a wide-angle lens, and a willingness to experiment with shutter speeds. But here's the secret. Sometimes the best shot is the one you keep in your mind, standing there in the stillness, watching the sky perform just for you. So whether you come for the science, the thrill of adventure, or the sheer beauty, the Northern Lights in Canada offer something rare. A moment when the world feels bigger, time feels slower, and you're reminded just how magical this planet can be. If this journey through Canada's Northern Lights has sparked your wanderlust, there's plenty more where that came from. At discovercanadainstyle.com on Substack, we share stories, travel inspiration, and insider tips to help you plan your next Canadian adventure. Subscribe today and let us take you from coast to coast, and sometimes all the way under the dancing skies.